good to be up here this afternoon. Ramos is my guest. He'll be up here in a second. As I'm going to recap yesterday. I'll start with the draft only because I like who the Dolphins picked. Now, I just read, according to Bleacher Report, they didn't like the kid because the kid's attitude ran hot and cold. And, you know, I think in Miami, the kid is going to be motivated. He's going to play right away. So, I'm going to stay right there. I'm going to bring you up in a second. All right. And, you know, I'm just going to say this, and I always say it before, and wait for Ramos to pull up again. Um, I like the pick. I think they did a real good job with the pick, and they did a good job over the weekend already. And for me to say that about this franchise says a lot. Okay. Now I said yesterday that I skipped the draft really the first 10 picks because to me the first 9 picks because to me what happened nobody saw happening. The reason is because this is it's not a sexy draft. Now there's word out there that the um, Ramsey may be going to the Ravens. I don't know. We have to wait and see about that. But if that happens, they get a third round pick. The hockey is canceled tonight. I'll be in the draft up here by myself doing it. Okay, let's keep it a fast. Okay, I'll be up here doing the NFL draft tonight. And if they trade Ramsey, get a third rounder out. Tomorrow, I'm doing all Dolphins, no hockey tomorrow. And then I'll be back Sunday evening. Let's hope the Canadians win tonight. I can care less about Edmonton. If they lose tonight, then who the hell knows what happens on Sunday. Okay. Also, I want to talk about this. Uh, my mother woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning. She calls me, blows up my cell phone, and she told me that Shadeur Sanders wasn't picked in the first round. Now, I remember during the combine, someone up here said that he's dropping like flies. But again, nobody wants to listen to what I say, and I'm right again. I'm always right. I think I rub people the wrong way because I'm right 95% of the time, way ahead before everybody else sees it. And I said up here that his father made a lot of enemies during his playing days in the league, which unfortunately ended up happening for the young boy because the young boy is humiliated. And I'll go a step further. According to reports, he's going to slide down more tonight. Okay? He's going to slide down more. So, sometimes in life, and one thing that people have to forget, and a lot of Negroes don't understand this or don't want to understand this. We live probably in the second or third most racist society in the world here in the United States. And back in Dion's playing day, his flamboyancy rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Okay, let's just call it like we see it, the wrong way. And when your son shows up to what school did he play at? Jackson State with his father, and you're getting robbed every other day because you're the richest, most flashiest young men on campus. You're gonna rub people the wrong. Remember when they played Colorado State 2 years ago and they had the brawl, and of course it was a one-sided broadcast. Everybody was all for Colorado and disrespecting the Colorado State kids. And I said something that night. I said he's gonna regret that. Well, guess what? You think last night was bad. And here's the sad part for him. He is the best quarterback in this. I've seen every game Cam Ward play in Miami. He'll either pass you into games or he'll fuck up and pass you out of games. And Miami Hurricane fans, well, we know they're the stupidest fans around. No offense to Vamos. Because Vamos is a good Hurricane fan. He will come up here in a few minutes and tell you, yeah. All you have to do is look at the Georgia Tech and look at the Syracuse games. And this bum went number one. Why? Because it's image. And number two, because the league is desperate for quarterback. Okay? It's desperate for quarterback. So he went, and then the Giants did their slick shit, traded back in late in the first round to get Dart. And now Giant fans are dancing today. They got their future number one quarterback. You'll see Dart next year. They'll give Russell Wilson the whole year. You'll see Dart next year as the starter, unless they're as bad as I think they are, and they can get Arch Manning next year. Let me see what the Giants gave up to get. Yo, pull up, champion. It's been a long time. Pull up. The link is right there. Just pull up. We can get this Dolphin talk started. We'll do hockey a little later. Vamos is here too. Both of them can pull up. The link is there. We'll talk Dolphins. And again, I don't know who the Giants gave up to get back into the first round, late in the round to get who they both got, who they're getting Dart, but we'll see how bad this. I got this team winning 3 games. Okay, they suck ass that bad. Waiting for Q, waiting for Vamos. These got brothers can come up. We'll talk the Dolphins. We'll talk the draft. I'll save the hockey for later. And I just finished reading Bleacher Report. The Dolphins got a D+ for the draft for picking the kid. I don't buy that. I think this kid is going to be highly motivated. This kid knows he got a starting job. Speaking of starting job, our first rookie has signed his contract, and that will be the young kid from Boise State. And he signed a $31.5 million deal, 31.8 million for 4 years and a fifth-year option. So the Raiders got their kid in already. So he's the first rookie to sign. I haven't seen this gentleman in God knows when. So,
Oh, Mace.
how you been, bro?
Man, I've been working too much, man.
I know. How old is your little girl now? 7, 8?
7.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't forget. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing, Mace? You doing
I'm
good?
alive, bro. I'm alive, man.
Nah,
That's
you
all
gotta
that
be doing good. No, don't be
I
just alive.
appreciate that, man. Hey, let me ask you this. Um, what's up, YouTube? I see you, bro. Let me ask you this. This draft to me sucks ass. I'm being real honest with you. You know I don't bullshit with you Dolphin guys, bro. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. My email came. No, it's the Dolphins Pro Shop, and I
Yeah.
see the name Ken, and I'm like, who the hell is Ken? When I saw the number one jersey, I swear to God, Q, I put my fist in the air. It's about goddamn time the Dolphins got it right with their draft pick. What do you think?
it was a decent pick. I'd rather take Shadeur than that and get rid of Tua.
You may get him tonight because
Nah,
everything
somebody
I
else
hear,
draft him.
they said that boy they're gonna punish this kid.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not acting no different than any other white quarterback. I'm just being honest. They just don't like when a black dude act like that. I'm just
Of
being.
course.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It'd be funny if nobody drafted him. Just I'm gonna say this to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You remember when Lamar Jackson was a free agent, right?
Yeah.
And everybody had a chance to get him, including the Dolphins,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody tried to sign him. They
Yeah,
did
I covered that one.
lowball him so he couldn't get what Patrick Mahomes got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest. That's all it was. It's like every time every time this is what I notice. Every time
Mm-hmm.
a black quarterback get drafted or a black player get drafted, he has a strong father figure in his life. They have an
Yeah.
issue. With him. They have an issue with him. Or if you have a parent who's not like I know Lamar Jackson mom, she a little hood lady, but she's a smart hood lady.
Of course, yeah. It's funny with the way you're saying it, but you are
Yeah,
talking the truth. That's why it's funny.
but she is smart. She's very
She's my
intelligent.
hood lady. Yeah, hood chick. Yeah.
So it's not the same. You understand? It's not a person you can just manipulate and get what you want out of you. So I just don't like seeing that because watch when Arch Manning coming. Oh, he comes from great pedigree and all this bullshit they're gonna be spewing. Watch. All
Mm-hmm.
this white
Like
boy
the
did was
Cowboys made a
run
good
the ball
pick.
a few times, throw a couple passes. Everybody think he better than everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's crazy, right?
It's
And, and,
crazy.
and, and yes, Melina, Cowboys made a good pick, but don't tell that to Michael Parsons if you saw his podcast
That
last night.
boy, that I like that. I like that. I wanted the Dolphins to get him.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a part of me that I love this pick, and then there's a part of me that wished they would have took the big boy from Texas right there in the thumbnail. Both these players were
No,
in
no,
my
he was
thumbnail.
gone already, man. He was gone. He
Oh,
was
I
gone.
didn't know that. I didn't see it last night, man. I thought this draft sucked ass. Who took him?
I forgot who took him, but he was all of the
Carolina?
linemen was gone already.
Carolina took him?
Yeah, all of them gone. All of them was gone. The first like 10 picks, I think it was. They were gone.
Hey, let me tell you, I love the Jets pick of Mimbo. That's why I wanted the
Who
Dolphins.
who who they pick? Who the Jets pick?
Mimbo,
Oh yeah, that's the one of the people I want the Dolphins.
Missouri, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they took Mimbo.
yeah, yeah. But I like the pick because put it like this: if you didn't pay Jalen Ramsey, if you didn't pay Tyreek Hill, if you didn't pay Tua right away, you would have still had Robert Hunt. You would have still had Christian Wilkins, and you would have still had Van Ginkel, and you would have still had your sorry ass safety. Even though I don't like him, but you still would have had him on it.
Oh, boy, number 8 went to the
Yeah,
Giants.
I'm gonna say this. 'Cause I keep telling people like, "Nah, he good." I said, "I'm gonna say this to you. Rashad Jones was good. He didn't get no recognition. He just played for the Dolphins. If he played for another team, Rashad Jones, everybody be talking about that man. He just played for the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's what Test said a couple of years ago when he was up
Because
there.
it's like he used to do amazing shit, and we just thought it was regular, just like Cameron Wake. He just regular. No, that man was very good. He just played for the Dolphins. Because I'll
And
have
because of no playoff appearances, no one
Yeah,
heard about him.
that's all it was. That's all it is. This is like I was
That's
arguing
what
with a dude.
happens when you are a net organization.
Yes, yes. Like I was arguing with a dude at work. He said, "Man, you never
Yeah.
had a glimpse that your team will win Super Bowl." I said, "Never, never." I said, "I just enjoy watching the games. That's all. I don't care if we win or lose. I'm still gonna be a Dolphin fan. I'm gonna talk shit, but I just don't like when people be acting like, oh man, we supposed to win Super. How the fuck we gonna win a Super Bowl? We have terrible team construction. Team
You
constructed
ain't
like
lying.
you have no you build a team through the trenches, and then you pick a best pellet player available, like the 49ers, like the Steelers, like the Eagles. They just keep adding shit to the team to just make it better and better and better. And then people don't realize other teams are getting better and we're not getting better. You're not letting the young players play so they can get better. You're not getting rid of the older players fast enough so you can get some compensation for the players. But if you tell no, you can't get rid of him, to me, I will package Tua and Tyreek Hill up to the Seahawks right now. That'd be a perfect place for Tua to play. They
Well, you
play.
know what's funny? If I was doing this last night, and I'm going to stick with the Dolphins with us, I would have said something about Seattle. Have you noticed overnight, Seattle got rid of uh, Metcalf,
Yeah,
got rid of the other kid who played there for 10 years,
or Lockett.
signed, yeah,
Lockett.
Lockett, signed Matt Donald, Sam Donald.
Yeah.
And now that offensive side of the ball has been silenced
Yep.
because the head coach wants to make that team a defensive team.
Yeah. But he.
And what they did was they got out all the big egos in the offense, said, get the F
Yeah.
out of here.
Yep.
And this is a defensive locker room. And now the guys we have at wide receiver, and they brought in two good guys. They're
Yep.
not going to make a peep. They're not going to make a sound. And it's on them if we don't win because the defense is going to win games for you. I thought that was very, very smart by the Seahawks. But
Yeah.
back to the Dolphins, because this is what we want to talk about in here.
Because
I think
I really want to,
that
I really want to get rid of Tyreek though. Because he's taking up too much money. I'm gonna say this: Tyreek is. It's like I said a couple years ago. If Tyreek was 6 foot tall, he would be the best receiver in the league. But
oh
he's
yeah,
just not. He's not.
yeah, I agree
He's
with
not.
that.
He's not. And don't
He
get me
was
wrong.
2 years
He's
ago.
he's a great talent. He's very good. I'm not going to take that from him. But to me, it's like he's distraction. He hinders the offense. He stops it. He's like Jimmy Butler for the Heat. He stops it, but he gets all the credit when everybody else is doing their jobs. Oh, he dragged that sorry ass team up to the championship, but he don't realize everybody helped him get there. But they're not going to give the team the credit. They're going to give that player the credit. You understand what I'm saying? That just how it is. He's stagnant because it's like people
Yeah,
don't realize Waddle was on an ascension up, and all of a sudden he just stopped as soon as Tyreek Hill came. You noticed that, right?
yeah,
His ascension just stopped. He just stopped. It's because they was forcing the ball. Cause it's time. I be watching all 22, Mace. That man was running wide open so many times in the game and they never passing the ball. I
yeah.
don't know how that man will ask for a trade out of here. I don't know. I really don't know. That man be running wide open and he won't even throw on the ball. He forced the ball to Tyreek Hill. Hey, it's life.
Well, sometimes, man, you have to um, cut the losses or never brought them in the first place. I do agree with that.
And now I'm hearing rumblings that they say, I was watching Tobin earlier saying that Jalen Ramsey don't get along with Mike McDaniel now. He don't like the way he coaches.
Yeah, there's rumor out there that they're trading him to the Ravens today. That's out there now.
For what? For some second round pick or something?
Hey, you give me a three, I'll take it, bro. Because tonight, wherever they're picking tonight, bro, they don't pick again to the last pick of the second round, third round. Get the hell
Yeah,
out of here.
got two
I'm,
four, two fifths or
that's
something.
why I'm not doing it tonight. But if they somehow get a three for Ramsey today, then
Yeah,
I'll do the hell of the hockey tonight. I'll do the draft.
yeah.
Tomorrow, by the way, bro, tomorrow I'm doing all Dolphins tomorrow.
Okay.
They got 8 picks tomorrow. I'm doing all Dolphins tomorrow. I'll be up
We'll
there at 12 o'clock. I'm doing all Dolphins.
see what they do.
Yeah, exactly. See what they do tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because tomorrow they got so many picks, and we still need offensive line. Who the hell? What the hell do you know? You know what they're gonna do tonight?
But see, it's offensive linemen that's out in free agency they can pick up, right? But they need to trade Ramsey's contract to try to sign these players. That's just my opinion. That's what I think is happening.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're making great sense, bro. You're not saying nothing wrong. All right, Dolphins picking 48 tonight.
Yeah, that's the 16th pick in the
Yeah,
second.
they're picking 48 tonight. So. And the picks go fast tonight. By the way, Roger Goodell announced that he's going to shorten the first round from whatever minutes it is now to 7 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I read that right before I came up here. Yeah, I gotta read these. I gotta read the headlines before I come in here because I don't want to make myself sound or look stupid.
But
Let me do Shadeur with you before we go back to the Dolphins.
I think I feel it's messed up. That's all I can say.
Okay. Yeah, and like I said, Dolphins got 116 tomorrow in the fourth round. And I know they got another high pick in the fourth round.
Yeah,
They got 135. So they're going to be busy in the fourth round tomorrow. So that gives
but
me
but
purpose
but to
to
me
do Dolphins tomorrow.
they need to find a way to get some more top 100 picks. It's
I
pick
totally agree,
it's
and I think that's one mistake that Greer doesn't do. And when he did it, most of them was bust.
nah.
Dolphins do
It's he
Dolphins shit.
picked
When
the
we will get
wrong.
it right, so we
He
can
picked the
win
wrong player.
playoff games.
It wasn't. He picked the wrong players. Let's just be honest.
Of course he did.
Picked the wrong players.
Yeah, that's been a Dolphin tradition since
It's
the John Bosa disaster. Back you was a little kid then when they picked
yeah,
Bosa and Kumaro back to back, both were bust. Yeah,
yeah. That is I don't know, man.
Ramos says Dolphins do Dolphin shit when they get
Dolphins,
it right.
Dolphins, Dolphin, my boy. That's all they're
Yeah,
going.
they'll win playoff games and another Super Bowl. How about find a QB who can win playoff games and beat the good teams? You're right about that, Ramos.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, we had that big discussion 6 years ago on TV's Room. I was in the Jordan Love camp. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Manzano, flip side. Who camp you was in? Uh, Quinte.
Huh?
Who did you want
I,
between Love?
I wanted Herbert. I
Okay,
lied to you.
Quinte was in the Herbert camp. I was in the Love camp. I wonder how all these Tua fans feel now that he's damaged goods.
He's
That I
he's
haven't spoken to you in so long. Did you see last year? All teams did was throw up the cover two, and Tyreek and Waddle disappeared, bro.
it's because he can't. I mean,
Bro, exactly,
he's
exactly.
limited. He's limited. I'm gonna say
I'll
this.
tell you somebody else
I'm
who
gonna
it fucked up his head, Quinte.
who?
It really fucked up CJ Stroud, bro.
Oh, last year, yeah.
I'm talking about the deep cover two, and I'm shocked by that because he has one of the more powerful arms in the league.
But I'm gonna say it's always like this. They get it's either in the second year or the third year. So he went through it last year, it's his second year. So next year he might be better because he made
Yeah,
mistakes.
I think him and Love will bounce back this year big time. I
Yeah,
don't see it for Tua only because he doesn't have the arm strength like those two guys.
yeah,
To beat the deep cover two, you have to have arm strength. That's why Joe Burrow had the best year of his life last year. He tore that shit up, and he doesn't have a powerful arm.
yeah,
He's Tua, but with more accuracy.
yeah.
That's what Joe Burrow, and he's a winner. He got that swag about him. Yo, Ramos, pull up, bro. Right be in the chat. You should be up here talking. Word. Here's the link, bro. Pull up. Yeah, man. I mean, I think they did a good job last night. I was when I woke up and saw that. I said, I put my fist in the air. I said, it's about time. But if you ask me honestly, and you said it, all the good linemen was gone. That shocked the hell out of me.
All of them gone, man.
That tells you how bad of a draft this is.
Yeah, it's not deep in offensive linemen. They're probably
No,
going to
I think it's deep in offensive line. That's why the Dolphins took the tack to DT first. Because tonight, if they give it a Ramsey today, get a third tonight, they can get three tackles, two tackles and a
be,
safety
man.
tonight and get ready for
I
tomorrow without 8 picks.
defense. We supposed to have a superstar quarterback. We won't need all that, right? So I don't give a damn.
Hey, I said it, or I'm not even thinking about him, bro. Seriously, I don't think about Tumble. You know how I feel about him.
I'm,
I
I'm-
don't.
just like I tell people, I said he's a very nice guy. You root for him because he's a nice guy, right?
Now
But
he's good people now. That I will give to him.
it,
Tua is a good dude, but as a
it, it
quarterback, I don't want.
nah.
I don't want. I never did. I don't mean my guy is in Green Bay, so
Yeah,
But I never wanted Tumble. No.
shit. The guy won. He didn't get drafted yet.
Well, who you? Oh, Shadeur.
Yep. Even I'm gonna say this. I like Cam Ward better because Cam Ward is a leader. He's gonna make you work hard. That's what I like.
I
And
don't like Cam Ward at all
I
because
like Cam Ward because you
I'm gonna
trust
tell you why I don't like Cam Ward.
where you don't like him.
He passes you into wins and he passes you into losses.
That
Georgia Tech, Syracuse. Enough said.
yeah. I understand that.
Also, one more thing about Cam Ward. He is very erratic. Miami could be up 34 to 14, folks. Next thing you know, Miami's losing 37-34 because of
'Cause
him.
he made a
Either
mistake.
he fumbles, throws a stupid pick, or 3 and outs. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, we're both that, and Ramos is the biggest Hurricane fan. I'm speaking facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I don't like him. The only reason why he went first is because he's the safest pick and his character gets him over. Dart went because the Giants ain't drafting no black quarterback.
I'm gonna say this to you, man.
Yeah, good.
How the fuck that this little? How did he make it to the first round?
Image,
No,
bro.
I'm gonna say this. I watched a few games, and when it's time for him to step, he fucks up. He plays
Fuck,
like,
he plays for Ole Miss.
but then when I watch Shadeur play, yeah, Shadeur has his moments, yes, but Shadeur never had an offensive line, never had a running game.
There you go. I watched this kid. I think in the 2 years he played at
Yeah,
Colorado, he got sacked at least over 100 times.
yeah, some of those net sacks were his fault, yes, but a lot of them sacks wasn't his fault. Offensive line was trash, and he didn't get. You know how quarterbacks get flustered when they get hit a lot. He didn't get
Yeah.
flustered. He just kept playing.
Mhm.
That's why I like. That's what I like about him. His toughness. That's the same with like when I bring up Tannehill, people, oh man, you like that sorry ass. But that white boy was tough as a motherfucker. That's what I give him. That's why I like. That's why I liked him. Like, damn, this dude getting mollywopped and he ain't get hurt yet, and he's still out there. Man, that's why I liked him. And but the difference between Shador is he has leadership qualities, and he know how to be calm in the big moment. Even if he make the mistake or do it, he's gonna be calm while he's doing it. That's the same thing about Cam Ward. He's gonna be calm in the big moments.
I'm gonna make this prediction right now, people. You can bet me on this right now. Shador Sanders will play in 2 Super Bowls before Cam Ward makes one.
Why you say that?
Because I believe it. Bro, I love Dion. I'm not a Dion groupie, but
Yeah,
his son is clearly the best quarterback in this draft, folks. I'm telling you, I've been saying that for 2 years. His
yeah.
son.
that, but not everybody.
Everything you want in a quarterback. He's a drop back pocket quarterback.
But not everybody like that, man.
Hey, look, I've been crowning Lamar, and I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan. You know that.
Yeah,
I've been crowning Lamar. Matter of fact, when I do my quarterback rankings in a couple of weeks, Lamar Jackson is the number one quarterback in the NFL to me now. What has he won? Has he
but
been to a Super Bowl? Josh Allen, another one. What the hell has he won?
it's it's a guy at my job. He's a Buffalo fan,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep trying to tell him, y'all never gonna want to make it to the Super Bowl. He said, "What you talking? We got Josh Allen." I said, "That's why. That's why.
That's why you're
That
not
is
winning,
why
bro. How the hell
you
in the
can't
AFC title game,
win."
you are 6'7"? You had
But
five chances on fourth and a half a yard, and you couldn't get the half a yard as big as your ass is? The hell
but
out of here.
I'm gonna say this to you: the reason why he's Cam Newton without the extra stuff. You know how Cam Newton,
Yeah.
he has extra stuff. He can will a team to wins. He can will his team. He. Let me put it like this: he's great. He's the Walmart brand of Cam Newton. That's all he is. He's a Walmart brand. He's not. He's not Whole Foods. He's not Kroger. He's not the good. He's not Publix. He's Walmart. He
Yeah,
great.
you don't want to buy your groceries from Walmart, folks. Trust me. Is right about that shit. You fucking crazy be buying groceries from Walmart. Quinte is with me. Let me see if Ramos came up. Sorry, Ramos. If Ramos didn't come back yet. How about find a QB who can win playoff games and beat the yeah, you right, Ramos. I can argue with you. Hey, let me say this. They're punishing him because of his father's past sentence. His father beat a lot of real redneck teams back in the '80s in the SEC. I mean, in the I guess it wasn't in the independent because Florida State wasn't in the ACC or Big Ten, Big East yet. To take it out on his boy like that, to me, it's so sad. And here's the sad part, Quinte. There's going to be a team like the Dolphins, like the Indianapolis Colts, the Jets, who's going to draft this kid tonight and hit a home run with him. Wait till Quinte gets back. But this is a good conversation, folks. While Quinte is taking care of what he's taking care of, I see. Yeah, he's gone. So let me do the hockey now. Appreciate you coming, bro. Um, I see. The more things change, the more they remain. All right, Quinte's back. That's good. We'll do the hockey a little later before I come back tonight. What was going to say to you? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Quinte's back. It's a damn shame that they humiliated this young kid last night and humiliated his family, bro. And he's gonna make everybody pay. And watch some team like the Jets, the Colts, the Dolphins steal this kid tonight, and they have a franchise quarterback for the next 12 years. It's
I
going to happen, folks.
I want the Dolphins to pick him so bad.
I think he'll be there, bro. I do. I
I
think he'll. Unfortunately, I think he'll be there.
want them to pick him.
I think this kid's gonna be a steal in the second round, folks. An absolute steal in the second round. Absolute. I hope Ramsey is traded to Baltimore tonight. I hope so. Or today, during the day right now. I hope so. All right, back to the Dolphins, man, because we haven't spoken a long time. So you're the GM right now. You got your defensive tackle. Where are you going tonight?
Well, I'm trying my best to get off Ramsey, or I know you can't really trade Tyreek Hill to after the trade there after the June 1st because the cap hit.
Yeah,
I'll find a way to trade somebody or something to get back into the second round. I want to have at least two. If I could find a way to get two picks in the second round somehow, they need to figure it out because you got Will Johnson in there.
a lot of players, a
A
lot
lot
of
of players.
DBs dropped, folks.
You
A
got that
lot.
big. You got that big 6'3" safety from South Carolina still in there,
Yeah, that kid is a beast.
and you still have Shadeur Sanders in there. I don't care if you trade two ass away. I'm just being honest. I,
You fair, bro. You fair. You're talking facts. Me. I
I,
could care less for him.
I like him, but it's like he'll make me. I'm like, okay, all right, he's doing good, and then he do some fucked up. I'm like, man, shit. I can't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Can't do it again.
Yeah, I felt bad. I saw a clip before I came up here on Instagram. They showed the entire when the day started for Shador and when Shador walked out the door when the party was over. And his reaction was, "Whoever drafts me is gonna get the best of me." And I look at him like Aaron Rodgers. That's what I compare him to, not talent wise. What Rodgers went through made him stronger. I remember Rodgers had to sit 3 years behind Favre. What
Yeah,
happened to Shador yesterday is going to make him stronger.
well, I hope so.
I felt bad. I didn't watch it last night. Man. I tried to do something up here last night, but forces beyond my control ruined that. But today, tomorrow will be all Dolphins in here, and I can't wait to get everybody in here. And we're just gonna just chill, talk about this season coming up. It's been a long time since I did that.
Yeah, man. This I don't know, man. They need to do something. Cause it's like when we all right. When Brian Flores was the coach, we was getting better every year,
Sure was.
getting better every year, and then you fire him because of the quarterback. You bring in
Mm-hmm.
a coach because of the quarterback.
Yeah.
Now the coach is favoring the quarterback and the wide receiver too much. He's not focused on the rest of the team. Cause it's like, okay, I know Greer is supposedly doing his job, signing certain players, doing this and blah blah blah. First off, you're spending too much money on players that you should. Yeah, I love Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I love Hill. I like Tua. Right? You spend all this. That's a chunk of your money. You needed to pay Water because Water was an ascending player, and you drafted him, homegrown talent. But from those two of those three players, you could have had four players.
Let me ask you this question:
Yeah,
back to back to back, I believe. Yeah, they were back to back to back. All right. And then Parsons went 11 in that draft.
yeah.
Who is the better player right now? Sewell, Chase, Parsons, or Devontae, or the kid who was his teammate, Devontae Smith and Philly, or Waddle? Where would you rank all six of those players right now?
Well, if you want to go by height, most
No, I'm
people,
not going by height. I'm talking about play on the field the first 4 years of their career.
I'm gonna say Jamar Chase,
I agree.
Parsons,
I agree.
Smith,
Wow. Go ahead. Who's next?
Waddle.
All those guys are over Sewell.
I look, but you gotta understand. We don't see what he do. We see what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Sewell's going to that makes he's the
I
first one going to
I
Canton.
understand what you're saying, but you gotta understand from a regular person who don't understand football, Mace. They're not looking at offensive linemen. They're looking at the skill position person who's scoring points and the person that's getting the sacks. That's what's wrong with the league. Nobody looks at the whole entirety of the game. It's like every team that has a well constructed team, those are the teams that always go far in the playoffs. Teams that always win Super Bowl. unless they have the cheating ass Chiefs in there.
All right.
That's Patriots.
Okay. This is how I will rank them.
Yeah.
All of them. Sewell 1, Parsons 2. You got nearly 100 sacks already, bro. This is fucking. He's out way over halfway to 100.
Oh
Uh,
man. Wait, if they pay him that money, it's over, man. It's over. Women and cocaine. White women and cocaine.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Parsons, Chase, and it's three more. Let me see. It's the three receivers. It's Sewell and Parsons. Okay, I'll go Devontae Smith and Waddle the same because they both get hurt all the damn time.
Yeah, but they put like this. If Waddle played for the another, say Waddle played for the Chargers, Waddle have more receiving yards.
I think Waddle still get hurt no matter where he goes.
Yeah, he get hurt, but I feel like Waddle never healed from that rookie injury. I'm just being honest with you.
Raven, why I'm getting you upset? Why are you getting hyped, Raven? You hated that draft pick that much? Damn.
What the Dolphins pick?
No, he's a Cowboys fan. He hated the Cowboys pick.
Pick was amazing. I don't know what he talking.
I agree. That was some. This is what I said about that. Running back, they'll get that tonight. Wide receiver to complement CD, they'll get that tonight. Offensive lineman that can play all over the line. They took that last night. I think the Cowboys did first. He's one of those where and Shadeur may go to Dallas tonight. He may.
I hope not.
Because this kid ain't making no, but then he has money, daddy's money, but this kid ain't gonna be making no money now. You know, someone's gonna steal him. That's all I'm gonna say. Someone's gonna steal Shadeur.
Yeah, yeah. I hope it's us. Who you think? What team you think will trade for Tua?
Damn, who needs a quarterback right now?
Mm.
Wow. I know the Jets are going to play a power running game. That's why they took Fields. They're going to do a lot of wildcat
That feels. I'm
and
gonna say
play defense. That's why
feels.
they signed him.
He's gonna do the same thing Ryan Tannehill did for the Tennessee Titans.
All
He's gonna run the ball better. That's all he's gonna do.
All right. Let's see who needs
He's gonna turn
quarterback.
his around and hand the ball off, Mace.
Let's see who needs quarterback. The Giants definitely.
Yeah.
Only division, by the way, with four black starting quarterbacks is the NFC East, folks. Just to let you know.
What black quarterback?
You got Wilson, you got Jaden Daniels, you got Dak Prescott, and you got Jalen Hurts.
He's a halfer.
Anyway, and by the way, I think Penix is going to be nice this year. And I
Yeah, I
like
like
what
Penix. I
Atlanta
like
did. Yeah,
Penix.
to me, right now, Atlanta is the leader in the clubhouse with the draft picks. Uh, yeah, Raven, the kid is really good. You shouldn't worry about
He's good. He a dog too. He gonna play.
it. Yeah, of course. Let me see who needs a quarterback. Say the Giants, definitely. Indianapolis is another. Yeah, Indianapolis is another. That's two. Uh, yeah, two. Those two right there. That tells you how. And after the Giants took Dart last night, everybody got a quarterback in the league. It's about damn time.
We gonna see how that's gonna work out.
You
He
know.
better not be
And
like Daniel Jones.
you want to know how bad it is in Indianapolis? He's going to be the starter.
Who?
Jones.
Who?
God I said when the Giants cut him, right? I said The only place he could start in the league was Indianapolis, where they gave him the job.
But I'm gonna say this, just like we was having this conversation at work. He's not really he's not a great quarterback. He's not good, but he's not as bad as you think.
I would agree with that. I think what he needs is a good offensive line.
Yeah,
What he had with the Giants, but better receivers, he'll get that in Indianapolis.
yeah, and that's
And
not
the
saying
Colts took a tight end last night. He'll get
that's
that
not
in.
saying much.
No, it's not saying much. And you know the sad thing is, Indianapolis is wasting a damn good defense.
Yeah, and it wastes the offensive line too.
Now, let me continue this with the Dolphins with you, since I got you. I love Brooks. I loved him in Seattle when they took him. I said last year it was one of the best signings, and he proved me right. Now with this grandkid there, I will tell you right now, he will put up Zach Thomas numbers this year.
Who?
James Brooks.
Eh,
He will put up
we-
Zach Thomas.
we'll see, Mace. I ain't gonna crown that love. I ain't gonna crown him that much. I ain't gonna get
He
nothing.
was great last year, man. You guys, that's why they named him the
He
MVP.
wasn't great. He was okay. He was okay.
Damn good to me, bro. I saw him breaking up big pass plays, covering wide receivers, covering tight ends.
We'll see. I don't know. I can't give him that much.
It would not surprise me. This is for you Dolphin people out here. It would not surprise me if they go defense tonight either. Because let me say this, and I'm being honest. I'm not being an ass clown. I'm being real. What did that tell you that with the 13th pick they neglected alignment?
Uh, but
What did that tell you?
it was
They could have took an offensive lineman last night. They could have traded down and took one. But their arrogance,
I think they were trying to, but nobody wanted to.
I
Cause
didn't think the
it,
Dolphins wanted to trade up. I think the Dolphins wanted to trade down.
it took them all the way down to the 1 minute mark to
See, I didn't watch it last night.
it took them all the way down to the 1 minute mark to
What
get that.
that tells you folks, when the clock goes that down, they were trying to make a trade down.
Yeah, they was trying their best and it didn't work.
I give them credit for that. I'm not dogging them this weekend, folks. They did a good job yesterday. They cooked a defensive tackle. They fulfilled a need.
Yeah,
And from watching that boy's highlights about 2 hours ago, this kid's a monster. That's why he's in that thumbnail, by the way. That's him in the back, 78 from Michigan. He's a beast, you know. So they did good last night, and I expect them to really clean up tomorrow. But that said, they have to get rid of somebody tonight.
they
Um,
yeah they
Quinn
have.
wants to get back in the second round. As long as not a fourth rounder, do something tonight.
Now it might be some players in the fourth round. It could,
No,
cause
no, no, I'm talking about them making a move
yeah,
so we can get another high pick.
yeah. I want a couple. If but I know it's it can't happen. But I just want some more top 100 picks.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, I don't know, man. It's like 4 or 5 years ago, we had three number one. The 49er trade was a good trade, by the way.
Yeah,
That was a good trade. Yeah, we got Waddle, we got Phillips, and these guys. That was a good trade.
yeah.
It just didn't work out because we had poor inept coaching. Because we fired the real coach we had the year
We
before
hired the
for
yeah
this fucking ass clown who's coaching now.
yeah. It's Adam Gates 2.0. That's what it seemed like.
That's what you nickname him, Adam Gase 2.0, bro.
Gates 2.0. That's just my. I
I don't, I
don't
don't, I don't blame you, bro. It is great talking to this man right here, my man Quinte, and talking Dolphin talk.
because it just that looks terrible, man.
Hey, this is the predicament you're in when you don't believe in offensive line play and you believe in just having flashy stars, right? Against the good
Yeah,
teams, they
that's
don't do shit.
that's
And
the issue.
now, go ahead, Quinte. Go
I
ahead.
said that's the issue. You trying to have flashy stars instead of building a team. Because I believe we was building a team. We had. I'm gonna say this. We may not, because like remember a couple years ago, everybody was saying Noah trash and this and that.
Yeah,
Remember that? Now
yeah.
he's playing very well for another team. And
For the
guess what?
Redskins.
It is players who get drafted right now older than him in the draft.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
This is why they're in the predicament they're in now.
Yeah.
Poor drafting the last 25 years, maybe 30 years. Because the last time they really had a good draft was the Jason Taylor, Sam Madison draft.
Jason Taylor, Sam Mans, Zach
And
Thomas.
Patrick Sertan. They got Sertan in 97 also.
Yeah.
The
No,
best corners in ever in Dolphin history.
Tim Bowens was a good draft pick.
Oh, he was great. Bowens, Tim Ruddy,
Yeah.
Sims, Webb and Sims. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time.
God damn, it's been so long, man.
The last time we had like a very, 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 very good player, but he got his injuries took him out was the tackle we got from Michigan. He was very, very good until the injuries set in.
Jake Long.
Yeah, Jake Long was very, very good.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Yeah,
It's been 17 years. It's hard to believe that, folks.
yeah.
I said this about Stephen Ross, and I will stick with it. That's when the real downward spiral began. When Parcells, and he admitted he made the mistake when he took Jake Long over Matt Ryan. They
I
would
don't
have Matt Ryan.
don't think
They would,
so, Mace. Mace, I'm gonna be
what?
honest. I understand we see how a player perform for another team. It just the Dolphins' faith. He would have got here and broke his leg. It never been the same.
I think he would have played well in Miami.
I don't think
I,
so. I'm just being honest with you. We didn't.
they would have competed in the 2010s with Roethlisberger, Brady,
Yeah, we would.
Manning.
We would have. I'm gonna
Wow.
say. I don't. I don't think. I don't think so. But because we didn't have a team, that's the issue. We didn't have a team. Because even
Here's
though we got drafted by Atlanta, Atlanta had some semblance of a decent offensive line, a solid team. It wasn't great. It was solid for
It
him
was
to.
dysfunctional, Atlanta, because Bobby Petrino left.
We had. We
And,
had.
it,
We
and
had very good defensive players.
yeah, at 11:30 at night, he's in Fayetteville, Arkansas, doing hog soup.
Yeah. But
Chase, I haven't seen my life.
so
I believe if they would have took Matt Ryan, they would have competed with the big boys in the AFC in the 2010s because the Dolphins would have went out of their way to protect him. And you're going to tell me that Brandon Marshall was first team All Pro with our old boy at quarterback, Matt Moore? Are you kidding me, bro?
I'm gonna say this. See, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
That man had more drops than
I know, but the point I'm making is at least he caught the rock.
yeah. When he dropped it 5 times in one game,
Would you take who would you take? Brandon Marshall in his prime or Jalen Waddle?
say it again. I'll take Jalen Waddle.
Ah, Jesus, man, you Waddle people, bro. Everybody knows how much I love.
I'm gonna say you take that glorified tight end over a real wide receiver. He's not
Bro,
running past nobody.
I'm going
If
back to
he can't
2000.
manhandle you, he's not doing nothing. I'm gonna say he was a very good. He was a good player. He wasn't great. He was good, very good. He's not a person that like, oh man, I got to worry about him. If you saying you gonna give me Chad Johnson, oh yeah, give me Chad Johnson and Matt Ryan. You think we would have won something with that tandem?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
See, when I think of the 2021 draft, I wanted two players with the sixth pick. I wanted Parsons, Sewell. We passed
Yeah,
on both for a broken down wide receiver.
yeah,
Let's be honest here. You don't see Jay Waddle all over the place. Every time you look up at the end of the year, Sewell is first team All Pro, right tackle.
Yeah, but you talking about somebody they didn't want to listen to the coach. The coach wanted Tristan Wirfs at 5.
I wouldn't. If you didn't hear me back in those days, when I first came on the air, 2020, I wanted Works at 5. I wanted Ruiz at 18, and I wanted Love at 26.
Yeah,
Simone, I
man.
love you, bro. I hit you up with a message in the chat. I was gonna say, uh, salute to you, family. That's what my three picks were. Imagine we would have took all three of those guys, where we be right now. And then you draft Waddle, you add Tyreek, where this team would be right now.
Nah, I wouldn't add Tyreek. I would keep
Okay.
my fucking draft picks. I'm just being. I would have never traded for that scrub on defense. Wasted another first round pick. I wanted.
Mhm.
I wanted. I probably would have traded for Jalen on Ramsey because it was only a fourth round pick. I wouldn't have traded for that scrub on defense or Tyreek Hill. He would have stayed as he would have went to the Jets and they still would have been trash. So
Well,
so
remember the Jets took Zach Wilson at two.
yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That whole quarterback group was a bust. Lawrence is a bust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wilson, Trey Lance, who your boy Itas loved.
Love who?
Trey Lance.
Trey Trey Lance, he needed to switch tight end.
Well, he's in the Canadian Football League now. Mac Jones was a bust, and the only one that's really
I'm gonna
had
say,
the
I'm
opportunity.
gonna be honest with you. Matt
Yeah,
Jones really wasn't a bust. He was a scapegoat.
I totally agree. I
He
think
was
the
a
one
scapegoat because if
Brock
you
Purdy
watch him,
big win.
he wasn't that bad. It just they never. It's like he played very good his rookie year. He didn't get to build on it. They took everything away, and they tried to make a scape. He was a scapegoat. That's all it was. He was a scapegoat trying to get somebody else to come in there. That's all it is. A scapegoat. He was all right. He got done by his coach. What Brian Flores was trying to do to her.
Yeah.
Just being honest. So I don't know. Cause what team he got? He's on now. I
Who?
like Matt Jones. I know he was playing
San
for.
Francisco.
He's on San Francisco. Oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
God.
Because that's who
Oh
Shanahan
Lord.
always wanted. The organization wanted Trey Lance. He wanted Mac Jones.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know what's gonna happen? That what's his name? Purdy gonna get hurt. Mac Jones gonna come in and they're gonna go to Super Bowl. They do that every time. First they went with Garoppolo. Then they went with Purdy. Purdy wants some money, so they don't want to pay him. So they got Mac Jones on that $2 million contract. He gonna play the same offense. Cause he can do the same shit he do. This is funny. I love that team, boy. That team, boy. They damn sure know how to do it, boy. I love it.
Oh, I got it right now. Moss just told me Trey Lance is with the Chargers, and they're hoping that Harbaugh can fix it.
Man,
We'll see.
you can't fix something that's already broken. It's been broken for a while.
I agree. You know. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel bad seeing
Then it's
Jamar Chase get his money a couple of weeks ago. Uh, and we stuck with Waddle, bro. I just shake my head every day. Remember
no,
the night?
it
Remember
was
how
not.
crazy I went that night when they took Waddle? How I almost smashed everything in my studio that night?
Waddle is not the issue. It's our quarterback is the issue.
Yo, yo, yo. The issue is the entire offense. How's that?
Yeah, yeah, yes,
And
yes.
the idiot who calls the plays, who's the head coach. That's the problem. Offense
So,
sucks ass. I've been saying that. I said that. Let me say this. Tua played his best football of his NFL career the month of November. You know why? They ran the football 60% of the time. Then this ass clown sees Jordan Love on Thanksgiving night and go, well, flipped to and fro 45 times. How did that work out? It was 30-3 at halftime.
Yeah, yeah. Terrible, terrible.
It's like I said, some franchises you have to go back to your roots.
What I'm
Watch
gonna
the
say is
Giants draft the
Dolphins roots
quarterback.
is having a strong defense, right?
Offensive line, especially
And
strong offensive
good
line and power
quarterback.
running.
We haven't had that in 30 years, Mace.
Haven't had that since Ricky Williams was here.
We ain't have that in 30 years, Mace. So we
They
live.
had it with Ricky. They had
I'm
it
talking
with
about,
Ricky.
I'm talking about we had a strong defense and a good quarterback, a
Hey,
very good
we
quarterback.
didn't have no good quarterback since Marino
Yeah,
hurt Achilles. That's the last time we had a good quarterback.
yeah,
And that was 32 years ago.
yeah, man.
Which is sad. It just goes back, it goes on and on. But let's, like I said, last night they did good picking that kid. And he's highly motivated. He knows he's going to be star.
I didn't hear him talk, so I got to hear him talking
I
today.
haven't heard him talk either. Gentry, I heard him. And by the way, if you didn't hear, Gentry is the first rookie to sign. Raiders signed him 4 years, 31.8 million, and a fifth-year option. So the Raiders got their running back in and signed.
Oh, the Raiders want to bring back the throwback football, run the ball.
Yeah, because it's Pete Carroll. The Raiders will be very improved.
But
I
what
will tell you that.
pick they
I
have?
will give the Raiders 7 wins.
What
Okay,
pick they have in the second round?
Raiders. Let me check. Let you know right now. A lot of people don't like Gentry. I don't know why.
It's because the school he went to. If he went to a school,
If he
and
went to Michigan, they'd be crazy about him right now.
yeah, I'm just because he would have played tougher teams. Those yards would have meant something. This okay. Remember when Barry Sanders did his in Oklahoma State?
Yeah,
He played against very good teams. That's what them yards meant something. I'm just
he
being honest.
played in the days, the heyday of the Big 12.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Some people believe Cleveland will pick Shadeur Sanders with the first pick in the second round.
I don't think so. I think they have no choice but to roll with what you call it. They got to pay all that money.
All right, we got a second rookie signing. The New York Giants signed Abdul Carter to a
Wow.
$45 million deal,
Well, he
fully
was second.
guaranteed, 4 years, 45 million, and he'll get a $29.5 million signing bonus.
That's why
So
he
he's
got.
signed.
That's, so that means Cam gonna get $150 million.
hmm
Okay.
So that's the second rookie. So Gentry signed 4 years, 31.8 with a fifth-year option. Abdul Carter, 4 years, guaranteed 45 million, including a $29.5 million signing bonus.
So he pretty much he got half his money right now. He's gonna make $2 million a year probably.
Um, he's going to make $4 million a year. Yeah,
$4 million. Okay.
yeah, he's going to make $4 million. So he's going to make that. All right, here we go. It's everywhere now. Let me show it to you guys so people know that you know me, Quinte. I don't fool around. I get something, I let you all know it, see it for yourself, and let you see it right now. All right, this came across the wire, people. So we got a couple of teams in on Ramsey right now.
Oh man, what's going on? What he getting traded to?
Right now. blow this up. Bang. Dolphins predicted to trade seven-time Pro Bowl star to the Niners in a major splash during the draft. We got Baltimore reported. We got the 49ers now. Both teams need a guy like this. They're
Yep.
both competing for Super Bowl. Dolphins are not.
Oh, they better give us some second round picks, second and third.
Give us, bro. You give us a second. I'll be celebrating. There you go. So,
Well,
yeah,
what when
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
when the Raiders pick again in the second round?
I'm gonna get that for you right now, fam. Get that for you. All right. Let you know. Giants interested in Mill Road. They may pick him tonight.
Mm, that's different. That's another person. I don't know. That they just he's getting drafted off athletic ability.
Raiders got 37 tonight.
So that's what six, seven pick.
That is the fifth pick in the second round.
They still can. They probably can pick up Shadeur.
Well, there's a lot of good players been dropped.
It's a lot.
A lot of good players been dropped. This is why I always say, if you are a smart GM, accumulate second, third, and fourth round draft picks
That's a
because
fact.
you never know. There may be a year where, like in 2027, folks, gonna be like 9, 10 quarterbacks going in the first round. Everybody's going to drop.
Damn. Shit, by that time, who all gonna be old? Well, shit, the Patrick Mahomes, all them boys gonna be old.
You got Will Johnson, Nick Scorton,
Yep.
Donovan Ikaruko,
Yep.
uh,
The,
Shadeur
the,
Sanders,
yeah.
Jaden Higgins, Nick Emirari from
That,
that's the safety that our buddy up here Contreras is dying to get in Miami. There's a lot of good players.
yeah.
Mike Green, the kid from Marshall's dropped. Xavier Watts, he's dropped.
Yeah. You got
JT
you got
Timulo, the
the
edge.
kid from
They got the Dolphins. Listen to this. I'll tell you, if the Dolphins took this kid tonight, I think fans will be intrigued. They got them taking the big 6'7" edge from Arkansas, Landon Jackson at 48. But the Dolphins, that
I don't want that, man. Fuck that.
you want to do it.
Now, me personally, I'm gonna say what I want in this draft. I want a big running back. I want I
Oh, you're
want
gonna get that.
I want either I want Martinez. I want the kid from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I want the kid Ollie Gordon.
Yes.
Kid from Iowa. That's it. They're big. I don't want another short, fast motherfucker who get hit in the fucking backfield. I don't want that. I want a big back.
There you go.
He'll fit the rotation. To me that's what we missing. We missing a person to do their that's what we missing. We missing a bruiser, somebody that can get those hard yards.
That's what I've been saying this since I've been starting this show. But you know how a lot of Dolphin fans think they want flash and dash, and when they doesn't get them anywhere, they start whining. I don't want to hear them crying. Shut up.
Tell me. Tell me about it.
I mean, these guys don't know how it is to play, to enjoy a power football team.
But you gotta understand a lot of people don't like that. I like hard fought games that you it's like a chess match. Now, just like they're playing checkers, man. That shit checkers.
Mike
It's like
Green never got picked.
it's
Rupert Burton didn't get picked. Nick Emirari, that's what I said, from South Carolina didn't get picked yet. Jaden Higgins, a big wide receiver from Iowa State. Yeah, all these guys are available tonight.
yep.
So if Moss missed that, this showed that the latest team in the Jalen Ramsey sweepstakes is the 49ers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just showed that to you.
Wow. The 49ers and who else? You said,
Baltimore. And it's
oh,
like I said, those two teams are looking at Super Bowl. Miami is not. Let's be real.
that's a fact.
So if you can get a second or a third for Ramsey, you do it.
Yeah.
If you get both, then hey, the hockey don't even exist to me, bro. I know Dolphins are interested in Mason Taylor. That may be more tomorrow afternoon when they have
he
8
might
picks
go. He
tomorrow.
might go to second round, Mace. He's good.
Yeah, no, I see him play.
He can. He can. He can. He's put like this. Kittle. He's like Kittle. He can block, and his ass can go out there and catch passes.
Hey, I'll tell you another person the Dolphins are enamored with, and they brought his father back into the organization. And don't be shocked if tomorrow this is going to be one of their 8 picks. They love Orlando Gadsden Jr.
Oh, I like him too.
They love him.
But he's
The
more.
Dolphins
He's more
love
big
Gadsden
slot
Jr.
though. He's like a big slot. He's like he's what's the tight end we had? We never threw him the ball. Now he playing good for the damn Bengals. Uh,
I know who you're talking about. From Penn
he,
State.
yeah,
Moss knows his name.
he's
Gilsicki. Gilsicki.
Gasicki. Yeah, Gasicki. He's a better version of Gasicki with more fluid movement. He can move better. Than,
Moss says there's some nice corners. He's right about that.
yeah,
You know, shit. They'll do it. I have a guy that works there. All he does is text me what I need to know. And he told me back in March that they really like Gadsden's son. They brought him back. They brought Gadsden back into the fold. So we'll see tomorrow night. That's more tomorrow. Those guys, those type of players. Quinte says Taylor may go tonight.
he might
I
go.
can see that. I can see that.
And don't and it's a tight end that's and from Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice. And he fast as hell.
Let me ask you this. I want Moss to chime in too. Could they go this draft about taking a lineman and using the excuse all the top ones were gone by the time they picked at 13? Can they use that excuse
Yep.
tomorrow night when they have that major press conference?
Hey,
Can you see them tomorrow night at 6:15 Eastern time? Draft will be over, and they didn't pick a lineman. They picked a project.
but I'm gonna say this. They need two guards. They need a guard.
They need two guards.
They need to. They can get. It's a dude that Rivers went to UN. He's a person they probably get in the third round. He played left guard and left tackle. And on running plays, he played guard. On passing plays, he played tackle. And he's big. And he loves football. And that's somebody they should look into trying to get. Because if they're gonna play the guy they drafted last year, you need somebody big on the other side of him to help him.
I like Paul, by the way.
Yeah,
I do. I like Paul.
some
I
people
think he's
don't.
going to
But
be a good left tackle.
to me, he played decent because he was a rookie. People they acting like he's supposed to be a 5th-year pro or something.
Remember who we're dealing with. We're dealing with a bunch of dumbasses who
Yeah,
don't believe in offensive line play.
I believe in offensive line play, defensive line play. I believe in offensive line, defensive line, and good linebackers.
Yeah, And that's why I said they should draft linebackers to complement Brooks. Get some monsters on each side of him.
Yeah.
And of course, Moss is right. There's some good corners out there with the Dolphins. Once they trade Ramsey, they're gonna need two corners.
Yeah. But it's a corner from Kansas, Kobe Bryant. I like him.
You know
Uh,
what I test likes?
who?
That kid in the thumbnail right there. He's very high on Kobe Bryant.
The Kobe Bryant. That's the one I like. Kobe Bryant. That's the dude I
Yeah,
like.
he likes him too. That's why I put him in the thumbnail.
I like Kobe Bryant. Man. He nice. And there's a dude named Parrish. I was watching some tape. He looked decent too.
Yeah. It's going to be fun tomorrow, folks, if you're a Dolphin fan up here, because I'm going to be doing Dolphins all day. I don't want to hear about, oh, this guy went to this team. That is not going to be heard in here. Tomorrow, from 12 to 8, we're going to go strong. We're going to do a recap afterwards. Nothing but Dolphins. So if you're a Dolphin fan, pull up in here, and we'll give you, I'll give you your say if you talk sense. Quinte talks sense 24/7, so he always gets my welcome card.
Yeah.
Other than that, how you been? How's life been, huh?
Nah, man, just getting old. My back was messed up for a minute.
Bro, wait till your daughter gets 13, 14 years old. You really gonna grow gray hair,
Man, I've been had gray hair since I was 30, miss.
I finally got a little gray hair now. It took all these years, but I finally got gray hair and a gray beard. It took forever, but I finally got it.
and
Women like it, but I said, no, I got my baby face. I gotta shave this junk off.
I've been had gray hair, man. Gray
Yeah,
hair, bad.
it's
But
incredible, man.
you know,
What,
life's been life and getting old. I was contemplating moving to another state.
oh, you getting out where you at?
I just feel like I need to change sometimes.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I've lived in three different places the last 13 years, so I know where you're coming from.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to change so you can. I just want to be able to, do something different. That's all.
I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you. You know how things go in life sometimes.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
want to see how it is.
But yeah. You know the sad part is they have all these picks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where are these kids gonna play?
Yeah.
I mean, do you really see the Dolphins playing fourth rounders to start this year?
Hey, man, it was some forefathers became Hall of Famers, Mace. Just being honest. Shit, Zach Thomas. What round Zach Thomas went in?
Fifth,
Hall of Famer.
Sam Madison.
Not
Third,
second
Patrick
round.
Surtain second. Jason Taylor, third rounder.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady 6th round pick. Joe
Russell Wilson,
kind of
third.
3rd round pick.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, man. But that's back when the draft was how many rounds? What, 12 rounds or something back?
12, yeah.
So we'll see.
It's going to be crazy, right?
But I just want them to have decent pick because to me we need to draft people that love the game of football, who's going to be focused in the place of plenty booty and fun. They need to be more focused, and to me that's the issue. We want to have people is focused on not doing stupid stuff. That's the issue. You need to focus on the game, focus on your job, make yourself some more money. It's only for a short time. I know you need to enjoy yourself through your life, you know, but at the end of the day, you gotta do your job. You
Right.
be a professional football player.
Hey, let me ask you this. I've been dying to ask someone since you live down there. Let me ask you this. Um, isn't it a coincidence that when South Beach emerged in the early to mid '90s, that the Dolphins, whoever they bring down there, it just doesn't work, and part of it is the surroundings and around the environment after practice,
Yep,
after games. Yeah, I said that too.
yep. Because
I said that too.
people don't realize that used to be where the old people go to retire, and the black people lived on the other side of town.
Of course, yeah.
Just be honest. And a lot of people used to come to Fort Lauderdale to have fun.
Joe Rose told those old stories back in the '80s.
Yeah,
Like him, Tony Nathan hanging out. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
yeah. So,
So
well,
you agree with me. The fall of this franchise coincidentally was the early to mid '90s emergence of South Beach lifestyle.
yeah,
I would agree with that. Sadly, it's
yeah.
like the Dolphins cannot get, like you just said a minute ago, football players who are focused on only football players and making money. They have to have players on the team that want to party and be like Tyreek, be like Xavier Howard, that type of lifestyle.
But the difference between some players, they can like Xavier Howard and Tyreek Hill can still go on the field and perform. They might have other shit on the other side, but the problem is if they didn't use was on the other side doing all that, it'd be on a different level. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Moss says they need to upgrade the bench, the backups.
Yeah,
Well, are you going to do that tomorrow night, Moss? I mean, tomorrow afternoon.
they need to
You
do
got
it.
8 picks tomorrow, bro. You're going to do that. That's the least of the problems. Let's see how good they are. Because
Yeah,
the Dolphins are known, correct me if I'm wrong, Quinte, that Greer always drafts well late in the draft and
yeah,
undrafted free agents.
yeah. He
But
does.
at the top of the draft, it's a disaster.
Yes, because the best picks he had is a later, like second round pick was Xavier Howard. Who else? That's it. Van Ginkel was a late round pick too. He
Yeah,
was like,
Van Ginkel was the fourth rounder, fourth or fifth rounder.
yeah. Who else? Even though people don't like,
Uh,
Bobby McCain was a decent pick for us. He was a nice pick. He wasn't the greatest, but he was a nice pick. Shit. Jerome Baker. Uh,
you like Bacon when he was here?
I like Baker, but people, because I know what he is. He's a chaser. He's not a linebacker like Zach Thomas or Ray Lewis. Like they go and study shit and note the quarterback and play chess. They
Yeah,
can.
he's not Jordan Brooks.
He's not that. Jordan Brooks. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you, it's the same player, bro. He's the same player without the speed of Jerome Baker. That's all he is. Same player. I like the other dude. What's the number 11? I forget his last name.
I forget his name too. When I think 11, I think Devontae Parker and Jim Jensen, Crash Jensen.
Yeah, Devontae Parker just, I, he could never stay healthy, and
Yep,
to me, he didn't take care of his body like he should have.
it's amazing that Devontae Parker is out of the league.
He out of the league because he retired. I'm just being because you can't you can't find a tall receiver that can do what he can do and still be fast.
That's another thing the Dolphins need. They need to get themselves a tall receiver tomorrow.
But Tua is not going to throw to them. It's a waste of time and money.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He ain't gonna throw.
He ain't going to throw it to him, man. Because most tall receivers don't have great separation because that was the whole thing. If you don't get great separation, remember that old thing?
Yep.
Don't get separation. Now you get all the separation you want, you still won't. You throw interceptions, you throw interceptions right to players because you're throwing to
Right.
spot.
When they play that deep cover two on them this year, I guarantee you, John Smith will have 110 catches.
Yeah, but that means you need to have a better offensive line so you can run the ball. I'm just being honest.
Of
Better.
course, you talk the truth. I say the same thing, but remember, you have a ignorant fan base who doesn't believe in that stuff.
You have
They
to.
really believe their quarterback's going to throw 50 touchdowns in.
He's never going to throw 50 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's why
I'm
the
not trying to
Dolphin
be.
community sucks major ass.
He's never going to throw 50 touchdowns, man.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
he does, I would be surprised. I will be surprised.
I
Just
just think this team is on the right foot so far with the pick last night. I do.
it's on the right place because people don't because TV said he said this team is on a soft rebuild right now. They just trying to do it on the slide. 'Cause remember when we start rebuilding, who was the first person we picked? We picked Christian Wilkins.
That was 6 years ago, and now he's making 128 million with the Raiders.
He could have. They could. I'm gonna say this to you. The problem with this team, they wait too late to pay people.
I agree.
You should have paid him 2 years earlier, so you had to get that. You could have got $15 million a year if you paid him 2 years earlier. If you paid Robert Hunt a year early, you could have got him for $10 million a year.
Yep.
You could have
They're
got.
the type of organization that they like who they like, and everybody else. And what they did this time was they got rid of all Flores players.
You noticed that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They got rid of all of Brian Flores players. And then that effing idiot quarterback had the audacity to badmouth Flores. And I know that piece of shit Levitard put him up to it.
Never.
And
I'm gonna
then
say,
what happened to the
some people.
quarterback 3 weeks later?
Some
He's
people.
laying on the field trying to be hero after he threw 3 picks and doing the gang signs again. See, God don't like ugliness, bro.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. This what I don't understand about today's young. Some of them want to be coached. Some of them don't want to be coached hard. They want you to be their friend. It's like you can't all right, like my daughter. I can't be her friend. I got to be her father.
Exactly.
You can't. I can't be your friend. I got to be your coach. I'm here to. If you don't play well, I get fired. If you don't play well, you get cut. So we've been beneficial for the both of us for you to listen to what the fuck I'm saying, do execute what I'm saying to you. If you feel the store's not right, come to me and talk to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's like nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like okay, people. Cause I got we were talking about this at work. The dude said, "Man, the man was talking bad about the man, about Flores talking bad about Tua to his face." I said,
Yep.
"You telling me, as a grown man, you gonna let another grown man talk to you any kind of way? You're not gonna say nothing to him? But that's his coach. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I'm gonna go
I
in.
don't give a fuck who
I'm
the
gonna
fuck."
go in tomorrow on the Dolphin community. I'm also gonna bring up his phony ass father. When he was in the ground on that Thursday night game in Cincinnati doing gang signs, I didn't hear his father talking about he's worried about his son's safety. Ever since he got that contract, now his father is crying about his son's safety. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Because don't you know if he retires, he walks away with like $120 million or something like that.
157 million guaranteed for that piece of shit.
Yeah, man. It's like I'm gonna say this.
Hmm.
People don't like when I say this. When he played under Flores, to me he played better.
I love Flores, bro.
Because Flores was trying to push him, and this is all this is doing is making him comfortable doing the things he know how to do. It's not forcing him to be great. You understand? It's not forcing him to be great. It's letting him be mediocre. It's okay to be mediocre. And I'm gonna say what I saw when I watched. I went back and watched some games when he was in college. How he played in college, he don't play nothing like that in the pros. He might show glimpses of it, but
Yeah.
he, I'm just saying when he got hurt, it's like something was missing. Something is missing. If you know what I'm talking about, something was missing after that injury. Something was missing.
Yo, he re-injured the hip against
Yeah,
Houston last year. The same
yeah,
hip he got hurt at Alabama.
yeah. It's sad, man. It's like I want him to play good, and there's something to me like, man, this man ain't going. I don't think he got it, man. I don't think he got it. You understand what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
I know what you're saying. Give me 1 second. Uh, ask. Let me ask you this for both of us. How good was the pick was Grant for the Dolphins, Ty? Let us know.
I think the pick was good because starting off with the trenches.
Oh yeah,
That's
me and you like it.
I
No
like
doubt.
the I like trench work.
I do
I like
too.
linemen. I like defensive linemen. I like linebackers, and I like and from after linebackers, I like DBs. You don't need to have the fastest people, but I want corners to be at least 6 foot tall. The DB, the set two safeties to be at least that tall or 5'11". To help out. That's what because even if you playing a lot of zone, that those big corners would be great for the zone system, and they have to be great tacklers, good tacklers. That's something. That's something I would want. But I'm not in the office trying to build a team. I could build a team from Madden, but not in real life.
Crazy, right?
Yeah,
I'm asking what you think of the Dolphins.
man. The state of this team is despair.
You ain't lying, man.
It's despair, man. Despair. It's terrible. I don't know, man. It's bad, Mace.
It
It,
is bad, bro. It's sad too in a lot of ways because you want to give this team every opportunity to do shit right. Porter from Iowa State is a tall DB, but he also has the great speed.
yeah,
Not to mention he does exceptionally well as a special teamer.
yeah,
You like that one for tonight?
yeah. But I don't want nobody just for special teams. I need somebody to play defense.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, if we trade Ramsey today, we need starters.
Yeah, but
We
Me personally, Ramsey need to move this free safety or something.
okay.
It's over, man. It's over. Cause he was getting toasted last year a lot.
Sure was.
But at the same time, our so-called high rated PFF free safety was in wrong places a lot.
Sure was, wasn't
Yeah, when you bring that up to some people, they get upset with you. Really upset with you.
he? All right. Moss said Dolphins should go for tight end offensive line.
Man, no one need no damn tight end, man.
The
Tight,
cornerback Amos at 48. Yeah, I
yeah,
can see that. What
Yeah,
do you
but
think about him?
he gone before we pick.
You think so?
Yeah, he gonna be gone before we pick.
There's a lot of good players out there tonight. This is a night where if you're like Houston and you traded to the top of the second round, you're going to clean up tonight.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
go into it. Those what smart teams do. I'll give the Texans that.
But our team ain't that smart, Mason.
Of course, our team ain't real smart. That's the main reason why they're in the predicament they're in.
Yeah, team ain't that smart, Mason.
hey, Tack. I didn't talk to you about this. Uh, what do you think the Seahawks do tonight? And did you like the Seahawk pick yesterday? They flew to Miami just to give a chokehold to Chris Greer last night. Greer doesn't make me upset no more like he used to. But when I was first doing this, bro, remember Quinte? He was with Chris
But
Greer, how he showed up here?
he just I'm gonna say this. He's a snake.
Of
That's
course
all.
he is.
He's a snake.
You don't think? See, now the reason why he's going all in now, because he's going with McDaniel out the door.
I
I
don't.
love Seattle's pick. Now I want to receive him.
I don't think so, Mason.
You think he's sticking around?
Yeah, he getting ready to throw McDaniel under the bus like he
Of
did,
course, McDaniel's out of here, bro. They don't win a playoff game. He's out of
and,
here.
and he gonna put out some more fake stories on McDaniel. Say he's a bad coach like he did with Flores.
Yeah, Johnson, Amos, Javon, Ravel Jr., Benjamin Morrison, and Darian Porter. All right, that's who he wants. Moss at 48. Definitely a lot of running backs, but I think they'll do the running back tomorrow when they got 8 picks.
I
If
want.
they do it at all.
I really want to run it back from UM. That's what I really want. He can be a bootleg Marshawn Lynch. How he breaks tackles and shit. That shit be crazy. You would think he get tackled, that motherfucker bust out the holes and be gone. I'm like, damn. He never goes down with the first person trying to tackle him.
Seattle needs a wide receiver, got so many options. Javon might slip due to his back injury. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I mean, it's just funny how uh, things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll find out tonight, bro. Coming back tonight, I'm gonna put the baby to sleep.
Now I'm about to take a nap because I ain't going to sleep since I got work.
Well, bro, when you feel good enough, pull up tonight, all right?
All right, man.
I appreciate you. Thanks for coming, man.
You welcome, man.
Appreciate you. Don't be a stranger, bro.
I'm gonna try when I'm off. I hop on. If I
I
see you
got you, man.
in the back,
Quinte
stick around.
Riddle.
All
Appreciate you, family.
right, man.
All right, man. Have a good weekend.
You too,
Hey,
man.
be up tomorrow.
I'll be up in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, be up tomorrow. I'll be on the 12th. We're gonna do
All right.
all Dolphins tomorrow.
All right.
Yo, you have a good afternoon. Rest your injury, man. Be good.
All right.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Quinte. Kyle Williams is a sleeper along with UNLV wide receiver Ricky White. Puha. Oh, brah. Hey, Moss. Excuse me, not Moss. Hey, Tack, we got to do the baseball draft. Remember, my team got the second pick in the draft. And your Padres are kicking ass. Your Padres are kicking real ass right now. All right, let me ask you this. More, before the baseball, let me ask you this. What do you see the Flames doing at 19 and 28 in this draft? If you don't know, Moss does all the draft. He knows all the prospects, folks, in every sport. He goes, "Yep, they are." It's Padres. Hey, tell me about the Flames. Where do you think they go at 19 and 28? She's thinking to give me that answer. Let's do some hockey right now. I see the more things change, the more they remain the same. And in Ottawa last night, uh, Simone Benoit's overtime goal gives the Leafs a commanding 3-0 series. I told people the Leafs was going to do quick work. Right now, with the Leafs having the big five of Nees, Matthews, Nylander, Tavares, and Mitch Marner, you have to make them the co-favorite with Florida to win the N.H.L. Stanley Cup championship right now. Toronto's that good, folks. I said it from a year ago when they got Berube. I said that he's going to change things there, and he has. The Toronto's made me look like a complete genius, and the Maple Leafs are way on their way. They're way on their way. I know there are people in Toronto listening to the media late last night. They're in denial. They can't disbelieve it. They're that good. They got the Fab Five now, and Toronto's on their way. And a Toronto, Florida showdown in 10 days is going to be absolutely magical for the NHL. As Molina says, go, Leafs, go. Yeah, Tack, tell me about the Flames at 19 and 28. So Toronto's about to. And by the way, with 3 days off, Toronto will sweep Ottawa. It's a sweep. I said it. It will be quick, and it is quick. So much for the Battle of Ontario. I saw the first four, and trust me, those Ottawa teams in the early 2000s were awesome. Still couldn't beat the Leafs. Molina says he called it sweep, and people laughed at her. Yeah, well, it's relevant. I tell you, her and Vamos next round. You talk about a person that will not be a friendly confrontation with those because Ramos takes his teams very seriously and personally. Manzano is a wuss, but her against Ramos next round will be fascinating. Of course, I will stay out of that. That's not my concern. Toronto going to sweep Ottawa. Next, um, the Panthers totally dismantled Florida. Tampa these first two games. And if they get a split down in Sunrise, they'll win the series in six. They don't have nothing to worry about. Let me go back to Berube for a second. If you're Berube, you sweep them on Sunday night. You're gonna have 10 days off. What are you gonna let the guys do? Take time off. You're gonna work them hard. That's gonna be interesting for the Maple Leafs moving forward. Maybe more good defensive players like Bruneline, Boston U. The Flames are a little speed forward with Ben Kendall, the hitman, or a big guy like Horkoff, center from Michigan. Thank you, Moss. I mean that. Oh, you said Flames don't want Americans, eh? Maybe not them NCAA guys. Well, their Canadian NCAA guy is now Henry Muse, and believe it or not, he's as good as Zane Parak. Believe it or not, look at his numbers in the Ontario Hockey League. Senators down and out, lose OT. Yeah, they're done. They're done. So Florida last night, Cole Schmidt at it again. Nate Smith at it again, scored his third goal of the playoffs. And they'll get a split in Sunrise, go back to Tampa, give them a win, and then finish them out in Sunrise. Flames like Malcolm Spence or Logan Hensler, left defenseman at 19, not sure about 28 yet. Hey, Cap, we got too many good defensive kids coming up. We got my man who had the hat trick, Buchevich. We got his brother up now. With Perek and the other kid, they're going to bring up Muse probably in a year or two when they move into the new building. I don't know. You know a lot more than me. Big guy. I like Lyndon Lakovich, Moose Jaw, big, good forward. I watched is around those picks too. Yeah, I gotta look at into it more deeper. Please do. Malcolm Spence, OHL, good shout. So Florida moves on to a 2-0 lead over Tampa. And I know they're loving every minute of it. I didn't know that the Minnesota Wild, I'm going to put some respect to their name, as their big guns last night came through. This is what I mean about having big guns on your team. You're looking at Toronto right now, that they're so good that their little guys, their six defensemen and Benoit got the winning goal in overtime last night. Minnesota's big three came through big last night. Kaprizov 2 goals. Maltby 2 goals. Baldy 2 goals, excuse me. And Eck had a goal last night. Don't sleep on Bill Zappin, left winger. Okay. I listen to you guys. You know I do. As Minnesota ran wild over Vegas, and I keep telling you guys which Vegas team are we going to get night to night. Now watch Vegas come back tomorrow night and whip their ass. Okay. That's why I cool off on Vegas because I don't know what Vegas team we're going to get from game to game. And of course, St. Louis, and I said to everybody that St. Louis would put this series at 2-2. And the worst thing that can happen to the Winnipeg Jets is for 3 days now, they're going to have to hear about how much Connor Helleybuck sucks ass and can't perform in the playoffs. Because that was hideous. I mean, hideous performance by Helleybuck last night, giving up 7 goals last night. And boy, did St. Louis rip him, and they knew where to go with shots. Yeah, Cam Fowler. What a game last night. I told you Minnie was better. Yeah, you was right, Moss. I mean, I'm not perfect up here. Buchevich and tonight Oilers going to card. Yeah, yeah. Buchevich with the hat trick. I have him on my fantasy team. His little brother's going to play for the Flames now, one of the defensemen um, coming up. Um, St. Louis let Ottawa know that that 12 game winning streak wasn't a fluke. And now that series will be tied up because the worst thing that can happen to the Jets is they have to wait 3 days before the next game. They played Monday, they lost yesterday. That's 3 days. They ain't gonna play again to Sunday night. By the way, Florida and Tampa, I'll keep an eye on that game. That's on at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon Eastern, 11 o'clock in the morning Moss's time. So right now, the best team to me right now going is the Leafs. They look absolutely spectacular. And it doesn't surprise me. I told you people this was going to happen. I kept saying during those winter months when the Toronto media was whining and crying, Brian Hayes and the crew with Jamie Cullen, who was great today. Noodles, he was on the Flames network today. I'm going to watch all that after I'm done here. I told you guys that Toronto was going to be a different team come playoff time. And they're proving it right now. They have the Fab Five. Very versatile and competitive. Zanning can play both wing and center. Okay? That's something the Flames will take. Moss will do draft night for you. If Tackman wants to join him, he can because of his expertise. Next draft I will do will be the baseball draft as the Angels have the second pick overall. They're looking at the outfielder, right fielder from Texas A&M at 2. So we'll do that in July. All-Star weekend. Me and Tack will do the MLB baseball draft. Um, what else I got here? I'll give you another 10 minutes. What the hell? Right now, folks, Toronto's the best looking team out there. I mean, you can't argue. It's not because they've been dominant. It's because they are becoming tougher as the games go on. Come on, basketball got a good lottery pick. I'm with the Blazer fans on this one, Moss. The lottery sucks ass. I'm with the Blazer fan base with this. Sorry, Moss, you ain't getting me to do the NBA. Leaves Panthers next round. Yep, that's what it's going to be. Morning question to Coach Berube, or as his nickname is the Chief, is how are you going to handle 10 days off? I do believe Toronto will sweep Ottawa Sunday night. They're not going to give Ottawa a game. They're going to sweep them, get plenty of rest. And Leafs are making me look like a goddamn genius, folks. They really are. But then again, I am right 95% of the time up here. So the Leafs doing their thing, and we'll see the Leafs Sunday. I'll have a little bit of Leafs Sunday night. Depends if Montreal wins tonight, then I'll be all in Montreal because the Leafs series is over. It's a scrimmage. That's what it is. It's a scrimmage. It's a glorified scrimmage right now with Ottawa. And someone in Toronto, that will be Miss Molina. Can you tell them that my nickname for those guys is the true Fat Five, not that Michigan failure 35 years ago? You tell them I said that. Oh, having some fun with the Michigan Wolverines. Make up some Fab Five T-shirts. All right, tomorrow, TBS. TBS got all the games. They got a quadruple header tomorrow. Lightning at Panthers at 1. Knights at Wild at 4. Oh, they got the Maple Leafs. So tomorrow, the Maple Leafs will sweep them tomorrow then. That's at 7 o'clock. Here in the States, that's on TBS. And then your late game, what the hell has happened to the Avalanche, folks? And give Dallas a hell of a lot of credit. I know Moss hates Tyler Sagan, party boy, stole a ring from the Bruins. Man just came off his deathbed and scored the winning goal in overtime. Dallas up 2. I expect Colorado to bounce back tomorrow night. So that's your hockey lineup tomorrow. Lightning and Panthers at 1. Knights at Mini at 4. Leafs and Senators at 7. And Stars and Avalanche at 9:30, quarter to 10. They can play at 10 o'clock in Denver. It's only 8 o'clock out. And all the games here in the United States is on TBS, True TV, and Max Stream. Sunday, you got quadruple header again. And I will probably do the first game. Believe it or not, folks. I may do the first game. Jets and Blues at 1 o'clock Eastern. We'll all skip the second game. Is the Devils and the Hurricanes. That game doesn't exist up here. Then Capitals Canadians at 6:30. Then we'll be in God's land in Alberta. Late Sunday night. And let me say it again. I want to thank the Team LA store for sending me that beautiful, I'm looking at it right now, black Quentin Byfield jersey. And let me shout out to Ice Authentics, uh, Ice District. When you watch the Oilers home games, you see them all in one place cheering the Oilers on from the outside. That is called the Ice District. And they were nice enough and they're going to send me a Leon Draisaitl made in Canada authentic pro jersey from Adidas, and I want to give them a shout out. So shout out to Ice um, District Authentics, the Oiler team store. They found me something that I never thought they would have, and they're going to custom make it for me. And of course, the LA team store, Team LA store for the two Quentin Byfields on. Leaves in 5 at home. Canadian Tire Center, they must have brooms there. They probably do. They probably do. Shout out to Mace's no no Sean Marino jersey. That's an old joke when I first started this platform in 2020. That Pac-Man would say, "Yo, Mace, you gonna get me a no Sean Marino jersey?" When he used to be with the Dolphins. Well, that's a blast from the past. No Sean Marino. Time flies. Ti- Time flies, brother. It sure does. Have everything. Oh, okay. Let me read this. No, no joke. As Canadian Tire stores have everything. I always appreciate you, man. You know that time. Get ready for the baseball draft. We're gonna knock it out of the park. Angels got the second pick. Blue Jays have the eighth pick. And the Reds got the number one pick. Baseball does it different now. They do it random. Chicago White Sox, worst team in the league last year, 42 wins, the 10th pick in the draft. That's Rob Manfred for you. Yep. And playing in Sky Dome tonight, the Yankees are in town. I can't get into no baseball right now, man. Right now, I am all hockey right now. And the only reason why I'm happy about the NFL draft is the Dolphins made a good pick at 13. Other than that, it feels good to be a real hockey fan and enjoy the games instead of rooting for teams. But the team that I'll be covering in exactly 2 hours from now, I will be cheering for. And we will be in Montreal in 2 hours. And I cannot wait for the game tonight. Thumbnail's already up if you haven't seen it for tonight and Sunday. I may watch Winnipeg as a fan. I don't know. But right now, for Sunday, it looks like the late games are going to be the games. St. Louis, 12 noon Central Time, 11 o'clock Mountain Time, 10 o'clock in the morning out in Portland, Oregon, 4 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Mountain, Vegas and the Wild. Put some respect on the Wild superstars, folks. They got them. 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, 4:30 Mountain. Canadians hosting Ovian the Caps. And then 9:30 Eastern. Moss knows it's 7:30 his time. He lives out there. We'll be in the motherland in Edmonton. Could it be 2-1 in the early and the Oilers are surging, or will the Kings get the brooms out and tell Connor McDavid start thinking about your future in Edmonton? This is why I do this, folks. I do this to enjoy it with you. Not to be stargazing, not to be a wannabe, to enjoy talking this type of stuff with you. 305 will be up here early, then he's going to SmackDown, then he'll come back for the Oiler game, but he'll be here at 7 o'clock for the Canadians being introduced. We'll show you that live, folks. You know, what a beautiful day in New York, 83 degrees right now in the city. And again, Ice Authentic, shout out to you, making me happy, sending me a made in Canada, authentic, team issued Leon Draisaitl jersey. Look at that. God, let me live at least another 30 years. Wow. I'm looking at this Kings jersey right now as I'm talking to all of you. What an afternoon, folks. I want to thank Moss. I want to thank Melina, Tackman, Quinte for joining me. Vamos 65 in Saskatchewan. After all that ice Moss had the last couple of weeks, I was in the hospital. He was always in the freezing cold. Now he's getting beautiful. So I want to thank the brothers and sisters in the clouds. I want to thank the little cash app I got today, which I don't ever ask for. And I enjoy, this is what I like doing. I enjoy giving you this type of conversation. If you're a Dolphin fan, listen to this video today. You got honest truth from me and Quinte, and Moss and Ramos put their 2 cents in because we love the aqua and orange and white. So I'll be back in 2 hours, everybody. I will start in the Bell Center tonight. More Sports World is doing the draft and the hockey. I'm doing only the hockey tonight. Now, if the Dolphins make a trade in the next 2 hours, get rid of Ramsey, get a third rounder, I'll be right back up here for football. And the Canadians will have to wait Sunday. But if not, I'll be doing the hockey tonight. So I truly appreciate all you good folks out here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. And like I said, I only tell facts up here. I don't make up stories. Uh, I don't lie to you people. And by the way, let me leave with this. And Melina and Moss is listening. Big O let the world know who are his three favorite European football teams. Number one is Barcelona. Number two is Arsenal. And number three, of course, is Inter Miami. So he loves Arsenal, he claimed today. I'm right here, folks. I'm just writing an email to somebody. Yeah. So it's just awesome, man. You guys are great. I appreciate you, man, hanging in with me. I'll be getting a new chair in a couple of weeks for the football season in the new studio. So look for me to have a brand new chair, brand new background, brand new hours, and a brand new camera. Let me see what the Canadians are sending me before I get off the air. All right, the Montreal Canadiens have sent me an email, but I got their jersey already. And something happened along the way. Speaking of jerseys, a couple of jerseys will be coming next month that I'll be sending out to be made. And both of them are team issues. And I cannot wait to show those when it arrives. More jerseys are coming late this summer, folks. Now it takes at least 3 to 8 months to get a jersey made up professionally. All right, folks. See you later tonight as I am out of here. Gotta take a break and get ready for Montreal and Ovi, Washington. Have a good afternoon from the Oasis, everybody. Get home from work safely, and we'll reconvene in exactly 2 hours from now. I'll be back up here. Get ready for some hockey. I'm going to read Moss one more time, and then I am gone. Pavle, Hattie, John Snellergaard, Thomas Neighbors, Cairo Fowler. What a signing. Called it, and Blues tied it up at home. They play on Sunday. Blues on Sunday. Yeah, that boy, I'll be back in 2 hours, bro. I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back at 6:30. I'll definitely be back in the building. Bengals did great last night. And you know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say tomorrow. Get ready for it. So John Jansen. Game 4 is at noon Sunday. Game 4, Moss. Game 4. John Jansen has said, they just played game 3, John. You won last night. You destroyed them last night. So later, fellas. I am out of here. See you guys in 2 hours. Get ready. That boy, pull up tonight. Hey, John, before I leave, that's going to benefit you. It ain't going to benefit Winnipeg. Because Winnipeg now got to sit in your city for 3 days and listen to how much fucking Helleybuck sucks ass in the playoffs. I told everybody Blues was going to tie it up 2-2. Guys got to listen to me sometime. I'll see you all in 2 hours, everybody. People in the clouds, thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good afternoon, fellas. Get home safely from work. I'll be back in exactly 2 hours with the Canadian. Later, fellas.